Are we ready?
Hello, everybody.
Aloha, hello, buenos, let's see, buenos dias, since it's morning already here in St. Petersburg, Florida.
It sure is.
Welcome to Late Night Chat with Lynn and Rob. And we do have a subject tonight, as we advertised, as we always do. The subject for tonight, should I go ahead and tell them, or is it a
Sure.
secret?
Oh, no. Tell them the secret now.
Okay, the secret is leadership. What are the qualities of a good leader?
Okay.
Now, do we have any leaders here? I believe we do.
For
Over a
sure.
million.
Yes, we do.
And we're going to run through a few of the qualities of a leader. And the idea for this came from listening to Ash over the last 3.5 years and realizing that every quality that a leader has, Ash has. And that's pretty neat. It's pretty neat. When the outline was easy, all I had to do was follow what Ash has done for the last 3.5 years, or
That's right.
what we did. We did it together. It
Yep.
wasn't just me.
hmm
And you wanted to mention right off the bat, we do have several pending founder positions remaining. Time is running thin on that, and all that's needed is a good email that's never been used with OnPassive, your name, not necessarily in this order, your name, and a phone number. No dots, dashes, periods, or anything there. And that's all that's needed. And the email to send that to
It's good.
is,
2020 pendingfounders@gmail.com.
well, that was easy. I could have done that.
Yep. And so while you talk, I'm going to be typing it out.
Okay, sounds good. Well, let's kick this off. And as I mentioned, it was very easy to come up with this topic and also easy to find a role model. And our role model, mine especially, and Lynn's, is Mr. Ash Mafara. He has set the tone for those of us who think we're leaders, want to be leaders, and it's very easy to follow his examples. And I'll go over a few of the things that it takes to be a good leader and what the criteria are. And we'd like you to, in the chat, if you note what you feel the qualities of a leader are and what qualities of leadership you feel you might have. And we'll go back and forth, a little banter back and forth, and see what we come up with. I think we're going to agree on this pretty much,
I think so. Yeah.
without a doubt.
Yeah.
All right.
We would love to hear your ideas.
Okay, well, let's start out with there are four major qualities of a good leader that I've found over the years. And I've been involved with the military, with being on athletic teams, with working for a union company, working for the United States government. So I've seen all kinds of leaders. So I think I'm somewhat qualified,
I think so. You are.
to say what the qualities would be. I don't consider myself a top-notch leader. I'd like to be, and I aspire to be one, and we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll learn something tonight. So let's go. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. First off, it takes responsibility. You've got to be responsible as a leader, and you have to understand all that either he or she does has a direct effect on the people on your team. So, setting an example, taking responsibility. And a good leader always leads with his or her team members in mind. In other words, you have to think about the other guy. You have to think about the people that work with you and that you work with as well. And also, from a skill standpoint, there are three criteria from a skill standpoint. You have to have some skills. And those are, I think, you have to be able to communicate,
Mhm.
solid communication.
Yeah.
You have to be able to motivate, And I learned that motivation thing from the Dale Carnegie course. How to
Cool.
win friends and influence people. Sometimes I do a good job, sometimes I don't.
You're so honest.
So why don't you
So communicate,
we've already had some answers.
motivate, and what was the third one?
And the third one is for as a leader, a high degree of commitment. You've got to be committed to the cause. And Ash is definitely committed to the cause.
Yep, he epitomizes a leader, doesn't he?
That's for sure.
That is awesome.
And I think most of us are trying to emulate what he does and how he thinks.
I want to be like him. He's a good leader.
All right, we're trying. We're trying. Why don't you say a couple more comments? What did I do?
Diane Lennon.
Oh, Diane says qualities of a leader are honesty, integrity, intelligent, and fairness. That's
Okay.
true.
And
That's
we-
for
And
sure.
we have Pam who says, lead with your heart and everything will follow.
How true
Everything
is
else
that?
will follow. That is true.
And
Very-
Ash has one of the largest hearts that I know of, and I'm sure you agree with that.
For sure.
He's a giving guy with plenty of compassion.
And John Butakis out in Australia says, qualities of a leader: loyalty, honesty, generosity, love, and compassion. It's beautiful.
All right. Well, let's go through a few more, and then I'll continue on down a little.
All right. We have Pat Parent. Good to have her here. And she's saying positive response to all members, communication, motivation, and honesty. So she hit upon some of the points that you just discussed.
That's for sure.
Very good.
Great minds are thinking alike, Pat.
And we have Buddha, Buddha Nath Mishra.
Good morning to all on passive founder family members. And family is part of being a good leader.
Mm-hmm.
Realizing that all the people that you're surrounded by are really your extended family.
Exactly. And Tony wants to add a light moment to our chat. Tony Monk.
You read that one.
He says, Lynn and Rob sitting in a tree. KISSING LOL. Hugs and kisses.
Thanks, Tony. We appreciate that. We appreciate you being here.
He's so cute.
Yeah.
Cute humor.
Yep. And we need humor these days.
Yes, we do. We do. Okay, keep chiming in on what you think are the qualities of a leader, please. We love to hear your opinions.
We definitely want to hear your opinions and thoughts on this. And I'm taking notes. And there's Sampat Patel saying, boom, boom, boom.
Hi, Sampat.
And Myra, buenos dias. Communicate, motivate, committed. There's way more qualifications to becoming leaders. That's for sure.
And we have Gladys.
Gladys says, good leaders are servants. They act with integrity, compassionate, selfless, caring, and has a high level of emotional intelligence. You have to be somewhat emotional, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, so
You have to have a feel for your people that are working with you.
social IQ or emotional IQ are a big factor. You know, you can be intellectually bright, but doesn't mean that you cope well in the world. So it's really good to have emotional intelligence. And Lily Lane says a leader must be able to connect.
Connect. That leads us right back to communication. And as everybody has seen who's been around a while with Ash from 2018 and on, he certainly knows how to connect with people.
He does. And Bruce Gerstein says a good leader must also be a good listener and have the ability to acknowledge and encourage.
You know, come to think of it, with this topic, I probably should have worn a solid shirt and looked somewhat conservative. But oh no, Mr. Hawaii decided he was going to wear.
I like floral.
You like floral?
It could
Floral
be-
is good.
Could be because I'm from Hawaii, but I like floral
That you are.
a lot.
And Casey Z from Thailand says, I'm fully committed.
All right.
That takes a
Commitment
leader
is-
to be fully committed.
Good job. And Vaveen Benny says,
To be a good leader, we must lift others around us. And that leads me to my next point. What do team members, people that we're, when I say we, I mean all of us are attempting to lead, or at least, set an example for. They expect us to be trustworthy, honest, have clarity.
Mhm.
They also expect, which a lot of people have already mentioned, they have to have compassion, positive energy, stability. This sounds like Ash Mafar again.
Big time, it does.
Everything we're mentioning is our leader, our CEO, Ash Mafar.
Yep. And Tom Taylor says, let me define a leader. He must have vision and passion and not be afraid of any problem. Instead, he should know how to defeat it. Most importantly, he must work with integrity. It's beautiful, Tom. Beautiful.
And people that we work with want to have hope, and they want to be encouraged by their leader.
Definitely.
They want to feel comfortable and believe there's a future. And that leads me to
Hope. It's called hope. I believe there's a future. Mean have hope.
have hope. That's what I meant to say. I didn't say it like that, did I?
It's okay though, but it's like the concept, that's the concept. And Tracy Gear from New Zealand says, hi, Lynn and Rob, love you both. A leader is like a mother or father. Would you agree with that, honey?
I would say so. I would say so.
Parents are maternal, they are protective.
And paternal.
And
both.
they want what's best for their children. And that's what leaders want for their members.
I think we picked the right topic tonight. Look at all the comments we're getting.
Lots of good comments. And Diane Lennon says,
loyalty is crucial to the team members. That's for sure.
Right. And here we have Preston Schultz.
Hello, Preston. Leaders always want to be able to teach their crowd to be better than what they could do. That's for sure. Hey, I like that.
That's nice. I really like that. And M. Kaylee says a leader should be honest, committed, confident, and fair.
Right.
And Gladys agrees with us.
Well said, Robin Lynn. Yes, Ash has emulated all of these good leadership qualities. Ash, we're trying to follow along with you and your footsteps.
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear us coming? Here we come.
We're trying our best.
And Bruce Gerstein says a leader must also have good humor and loves to play. That's true. That's true.
I like that.
And Latoya says leaders also must keep up morale. Well, that's a biggie. That is a big one.
Yeah.
And Randy Leonard, the Beeve, says learning from others who have taken the time to do so. We have to be good listeners for sure.
Mm-hmm. And Casey says a good leader pushes folks in the right direction. Verona Willis says a great leader should be a teacher and student all at the same time.
Leads right back to being a good listener, doesn't it?
Yeah. Because if you think that you know it all, you're not a good teacher. You have to have some humility, and you can actually learn from your students as well.
Now, great leaders, not just good leaders, have an awareness of their own strengths and weaknesses.
Mm-hmm, both.
And they have to be willing to share that with the people that they're working with. And I think Ash does that with us.
He does.
You saw that when you were in Boston with 20 or so other folks.
Yes. He's an amazing gentleman.
And a great leader has to be goal-oriented, has to identify with success and failures. So in other words, a great leader understands not necessarily he or she does everything right and understands that.
Right. And a great leader takes the entire team with him or her to the very top. They don't leave anyone behind.
Wait a minute. That sounds like someone else I know. Is that more Ash Mafar?
Yes. And this is what Marty DeGarmo says. When he was in other businesses before he found Unpassive, the crappy thing, the cruddy thing about those businesses that he said, I could never bring anyone with me. And by that, he meant that he could be successful, but he couldn't necessarily help his team to be successful. But when he came to Unpassive, that was not the case because everybody in Unpassive is going to have success, right?
That's for sure. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Well, are you scrolling down?
Yes, and Myra says,
humble like no other, in love with humanity and caring for others' well-being. I hate to say it, Sounds like our CEO all the way.
He is very humble.
Marion Dawson. All right, Marion.
Hi, Marion.
Leaders are able to inspire and motivate. Yeah, it's a couple of the points I made earlier. That's good.
Mhm.
And Ramban Yaakov says, "Good morning, Israel. I hope you're all with me at the late night chat with Lynn and Rob as usual on the way to work. Shalom, Ram. Shalom." And Alphonse says, "A leader leads by example, and that's a role to play." Very true. And Deco Leonard says, "Quality of a good leader: integrity, courage, respect, gratitude, communication, empathy, and influence." And our CEO, Mr. Ash Mafar, represents all of these.
Mhm.
How true is that?
Yep. And Lily Lane says a leader will also find a way for the team to win. So this is the same thing that Mr. Mafara says.
And that leads me, but well, go ahead and say one more.
Frank Wambua out in Kenya says a good leader must be a problem solver. They must possess a positive attitude throughout their leadership.
Boy. We are really getting to the bottom of this leadership thing.
Very good ideas and concepts coming up here.
All right, there's Mario. We saw Mario the last couple of nights. Leadership is communicating to people their worth and potential so clearly they come to see it themselves.
Wow.
That's what Marty's been talking about. The golden nuggets, the people, the diamonds in the rough, they're coming out everywhere.
Yes, and you just have to keep your eyes open for them and give them a way to shine. And here we have Jotham Barasa. Good to have you, Jotham. He's all the way out in Kenya. He says a good leader must be passionate, consistent, and very persistent.
Right.
And we have Emily in Kenya saying, I 100% agree with your inputs, Rob, and the entire team.
We are a team, that's for sure. And we're a team full of leaders. There's not just one leader or 10 leaders or 100 leaders. We have 1,400,000 founders.
Mm-hmm.
There are plenty of leaders, and you guys are coming out and showing that in a big way. And that's, I know Ash appreciates that. And I know, the people in Hyderabad appreciate that.
Yes. And with my team, what I do is we have team meetings and we ask a couple of our team members to speak, and they can say whatever they want. And usually they talk about their lives growing up, the challenges that they had, and how they came to find On Passive. And it's very, very touching stories that I get to hear. And it also helps them to practice speaking in a public venue. So it's really good to have them do that. And, we're cultivating leaders amidst my team, and I'm really proud of them. They're stepping out of their comfort zone.
Sounds to me like you have some qualities of a good leader. Actually, a great leader.
Thank you. I try.
You're doing one heck of a job.
And here we have Mara. She's saying that, thank you, humble like no other, in love with humanity and caring for others' well-being.
That's a big one there. And as team members, I consider you and I a team member, along with being on the team with Ash. There are some expectations that we have. And what are those, you might ask? Well, there's 7. A good leader has to have relationship building skills. In other words, communication.
Yep.
You have to build one has to build a relationship with everybody on the team.
Yeah. And I think that that's the basis of everything. It's relationships, right? That's what Unpassive is about. Developing friendships, developing connections with one another. That's what it is.
And we also expect that our leader will help others develop. And if you look around the world, with all the people that are coming out now and talking about On Passive and what On Passive means to them, it just doesn't happen. There's a reason that happens.
Yeah.
And it all goes back to helping others develop and leading from the front. I expect that of my leader. I expect that of you, since I'm on your team.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one of the biggest things is to help others develop. lead from the front, which I just mentioned, be an inspiration to others, and just got a couple others. Communicate clearly, think critically of yourself and others. In other words, be willing to take a hit that, well, maybe you, as a leader, you don't have all the answers. And, maybe you've done some things that, aren't in the best interest of certain people. So it helps to be compassionate and be critical of yourself. And the last point I'll make, and then we'll scroll on down for the rest of the evening and listen to the folks, is display accountability.
It's a good one.
We have to be accountable for what we do. And being totally accountable and totally transparent, does that lead you back to someone you know?
Mr. Mufara.
For sure. So that's good stuff.
Transparent is his middle name, And here we have Pat Parent saying that a leader is a leader, but without a team effort of fun and joy and fun, there wouldn't be anybody to lead. We all have weaknesses, and as a team, we all work together and build together, bring success for all.
Good stuff. And Ash, one of Ash's main ideals is we will leave no one behind.
Yeah, I love that.
That's
Momoto's here.
Mamoto, you have your mask on?
He's always working. And he says qualities of a good leader are honesty, committed, transparent, trustworthy, loyal, good listener, and accommodate. Beautiful.
Good stuff, Mamoto.
A good leader should be like our CEO, Ash Mufara.
That's for sure.
And
a great leader is a role model.
According to Deepika
Deepika
Bukalal. All right. And Gina Levis here, and she's saying our CEO is pretty awesome. Huge understatement.
That's for sure. That's for sure. We are following probably one of the greatest leaders in the world ever.
There are going to be many books written about Mr. Mufara.
That's for sure. And from David Bagat, hello, Lynn Rob from Australia, down under. I know there are many great leaders in OnPassive all around the world, leading everyone to the land of freedom. Freedom.
That has something to do with OnPassive, right?
Total freedom?
Yeah. And what is total freedom?
Financial freedom and time freedom.
And time freedom.
See, I'm learning. I'm picking up these little bits here.
Good job. Good job. And that's what OnPassive offers each and every one of us, true freedom.
And Raphael says a leader has to be willing to jump in and help when there's a weak spot. Very true. Very true.
Mm-hmm.
And here's Gladys saying great leaders are ready to grow as their organization grows. They are accountable. They are able to go through intense pressure without changing their character, and each trial makes them stronger.
Good
Very
one.
true.
And we have Trevor Peters here. Hi, Trevor.
Trevor. All right. A great leader treats everyone as his equal. Boy, no truer words were ever said there.
Mm-hmm.
And a great leader realized from Deanna that there are no big I's and little U's. Everyone is equal in their individual gift and talents. And if we look around the world at all the founders, okay, there are no I's. There are no U's. It's us.
We, us, correct.
We and us. Those are the adjectives. I like that.
We are a family.
And let's see, Ty's mentioning a statement from Ellen DeGeneres. I'm a leader, not a follower, unless it's a dark place and you are going first. I like that. And I think Ash has gone first with regard to OnPassive.
Oh, definitely.
And as Marty has mentioned, a good day for Ash is not too many hits from folks that he's trying to convince on certain projects. And a leader is like a shepherd, according to Irena. He stays behind the flock no matter what. You have to have their back.
And Keely agrees with what you said earlier.
We, no me, and no I in teamwork. Very true. Very true. I think we had a good subject tonight.
Oh, yeah. It resonates with a lot of people here.
And Lily Lane says a great leader knows what they do not know. Yeah, I like that.
And Casey says there's no I in team.
That's right, Casey. That's for sure. John Butaka says whatever it takes, A great leader must sacrifice themselves for the benefit of their entire team. Where one goes, we go all.
I love that. And
That's
here we
good.
have Lorna Landis.
Lorna says, getting excited. There are so many very qualified, needy people. I know it would be hard making my decision of who to share my money with after taking care of me and my wonderful hubby's needs. I think that's going to come to light quickly for all of us.
Oh, it's going to be fun. When we have enough to meet our needs and we have a lot of abundance, this is when it gets fun because you think, what am I going to do to help the world? I want to do this, that, this, or that. You can do whatever you want. Everybody's going to do what their passion is, and that's what's exciting. We'll never have to do things just because it's a living. It's because we have to pay the bills. We're going to do things because we want to do them. Right, honey?
That's for sure. And Mike Davies says, you two are great. We're trying. I don't know about great, but we're getting there. We're getting there. And thank you for keeping us informed, Lynn and Rob, from, Multi Alberto.
And Tony Monk has some ideas about leadership.
All right, he's over us kissing now. The quality of a good leader is to inspire others of their true worth. Show them what they're worth. I like that. And that they are capable of inspiring others as well. Teach them that teamwork creates the dream. That's true. That's true. And Verona Mills says, leading from behind also is a great leader and be accountable. Very true. Very true. There have been some great military leaders in the world. Norman Schwarzkopf, who I was familiar with and had the opportunity to meet. Didn't meet General Eisenhower, but he was certainly a great leader. General MacArthur was a great leader. And a number of the presidents of the United States and prime ministers of various countries have been great leaders, and they have the same qualities, most of them. They have the exact same qualities that we've mentioned here, that you guys have mentioned here.
Yeah.
And Facebook user says, hello, I'm from PNG, Papua New Guinea. Hello, beautiful, lively, lovely night chat with you both. Well, it's morning there, right?
It is 14 hours different. So
it's afternoon.
So it is
4:30 in the afternoon.
2:30 in the afternoon there in PNG. And the reason why it says Facebook user is because if you're joining us through Facebook, you're either on my profile page or on Passive Nation Facebook group. It's going to say Facebook user. So if you want us to know who you are when you make your comment, add your name.
Yeah, that's good. You can stay on Facebook. Just add your name at the end so we know who you are.
Or you can hop onto a YouTube channel. This is being aired on several channels, including mine, Lynn Nakamoto. We have it on Red Fern's channel, Marty DeGarmo's channel, Comfort Confor's channel, and the Old Tech Pros channel. So join us on any one of those channels.
So please subscribe, ring the bell, as I say. That will get you notifications. And of course, like. It's very important to like.
So if you're on a YouTube channel now, like the chat, subscribe to that channel, and click the bell icon so that you get notified whenever videos are posted. Very simple thing to do.
Keep those comments coming.
And Gina Levitt says, yes, MK Lee, Ash Mafara provides a brilliant example to follow.
And Theodore Williams says, awesome topic on leadership. A good leader is approachable. I didn't even mention that. Yeah. And understandable.
Yep. Approachable is important.
I agree. 100%.
You don't want to be snotty.
No.
That's not good to be snotty.
And Diane Lennon says, Lynn and Rob are great examples of good leaders. Well, Lynn is a great example. I may be a good example, but Lynn is a great example.
Oh, you're a good leader, honey.
Oh, please.
You got to give you credit. Frank Amponsa says, a leader inspires, motivates, and uplifts his followers, takes delight in the general well-being and happiness of his followers.
Wow, his or her followers.
Yeah. And Gina Leva says she agrees with Gladys, saying that leaders must stand strong in the storm and not lose their center.
A great leader always stands their ground for sure.
Yeah,
Sets the example.
yeah.
Marion Dawson says accountability is extremely important. Ash's humility and accountability are like no other current world leaders. He is one of a kind.
Yes. And then we have Tai Young.
Margaret Thatcher, leadership involves finding a parade and getting in front of it. Lead from the front.
It's a good one. And M. Kaylee says a good leader should be a good speaker. He or she should be respectful of others.
Nice, nice.
And Gina Leva says,
I agree, Lynn. It will be very fun and happy making to be able to help people explore our passions and our projects.
all right. And then we have people saying hello, saying nice things about Ash Mufara and
Mohammed says, I love you on passive. I love you, Ash, sir. All right.
Yes.
And let's see. Sumbo Kuye says from Philadelphia, if in doubt about what to do with your overflow apples, donate to Obless. Chris, are you listening? Are you here? It's
Chris.
only midnight or 12:35,
Hey,
something
hey,
like
hey,
that.
hey, man.
And Sujan Roy says, on passive is the rainbow bridge, which connects to the world, community, and fills colors in everyone's life.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Stephanie on passive says, imagine listening to Lynn and Rob on a Sunday night. One word, calming. Thank you.
Oh, I'm glad we're calming. Don't fall asleep, though. And Maria Susan says, thank you, Lynn and Rob, for your heart-centered leadership.
You notice I have water tonight. Thank you.
Yes.
I've only had 6 or 8 people tell me to hydrate, so I'm trying to hydrate
Yeah.
so I don't cough. And I'm doing all right tonight. Not bad. And Gladys says, thanks be to God, because on passive is overflow, abundant blessings, so that we can also be a blessing to others.
And we have Jocelyn saying we got the time right in PNG.
You did?
Yes.
2:28.
All right. Jocelyn said we got it. I'm glad. We just add 14 hours to Eastern time, and that you can figure it out.
Jocelyn, we have a ball with being on the PNG webinar.
Oh, we love it.
And the questions that come from you guys, you folks, they're wonderful. They're wonderful. You can see that they're well thought out and get right to the point of what the topic is for the evening.
Mm-hmm.
It's good stuff.
Good stuff. And we have someone who speaks French, Elise Diabo, I think.
Bonjour et merci, aux leaders
from France.
From France. From
Thank
France,
you,
merci,
Lynn.
Lynn and Rob.
Je vous.
Diab, and it's from Elise Diabo. Thank you, Elise.
Thank you. And we know it's all nice words that you sent us. We can kind of figure out what you said. Thank you very much. All right, I want to scroll down to those we haven't highlighted.
There's Yin Yang. Hi, Yin. A good leader has a strategy, leads by example, is loyal, empowers others, and is a visionary. Wait a minute, that brings me back to the big 3.
All right, say them.
The 3 V's.
Maybe we make them say what it is. Then you know if they listened before. Okay, what are the 3 V's? Rob Gorman has mentioned the 3 V's. Let's see who can be the first to get all the 3 V's. There are 3 words that begin with the letter V. Then we know if they watched us before, because you only said it here.
All right, and it's not fire, fire, fire.
It's F.
Oh, that's F. Oh,
we gotta stick
see,
with
my
the
alphabet's not so good.
Letter V.
Letter V.
And we have Gregory Hill. He saw I post this live chat link in LinkedIn. He said
There's no interaction, so just to let you know, you streaming here, but not able to connect.
Oh, okay. So
well, that's good to know.
Maybe we gotta train people to know, find out about it through LinkedIn, but join us on YouTube. It's more fun on YouTube.
That makes sense.
Right?
Good idea.
But you made it. That's good. And we have Roger saying, thank you, Unpassive founder of All Family. That's nice.
Lystra's here.
Hi, Lystra.
Just saying hello, but can't stay as I'm falling asleep. Lystra, that makes 2 of us. See everyone tomorrow. Nighty night. Okay, Lystra, thank you, and thanks for everything you do with the chats. It's good stuff. And Jotham says, a good leader is predictable and a good planner. I didn't mention planning.
Yes.
That's good. And Ash is obviously is a planner extraordinaire
And obviously, he's a multitasker as well.
and a light sleeper.
Oh, look at this nice comment from Mohammed Ziaur
Rahman,
Rahman. Yeah.
I think our CEO, Ash Mafar, promote him to the Nobel Prize. I think I mentioned that last night.
Oh,
I feel that something like that will come his way for sure.
I agree.
When the
We
world,
don't know exactly when, but it's going to happen.
it will happen.
Yep. And we have John Roxon.
Hello, John. A leader knows when to let go and when to say no. You two are great leaders. Well, thank you. We appreciate the compliment for sure.
Thank you.
And Deanna says, teamwork makes makes the dream work. The OTech pros are perfect examples of teamwork. That they are. Thank you so much, each of you. Grateful. Well, we're grateful for all of you, and we're certainly humbled by the amount of people that have watched our first 11, or maybe this is the 12th. I believe it's the 12th, 11th or 12th
Really,
live.
It's amazing how time flies. It's hard to believe we've done about a dozen of these chats. And Greg Kale says, I came over from LinkedIn as you guys can be heard, but no other interaction. Thanks for your messaging with me yesterday, Lynn, and hello to you, Rob.
Hello, Greg. Welcome. We're glad you're here, brother.
It's cool how he made it through my LinkedIn post.
Right. There's Tom Taylor, and there's Pravin Pankuli. On passive is every problem solution. Thanks, Ash.
Good one.
And where have I heard that perhaps on passive is a solution to the pollution? One of my favorite expressions over the years.
Let's see if that one catches on.
Resonates. The 3 V's have resonated.
Yeah.
Let's see what
I'm
happens
sure
with
got
solution.
it. Let's see who gets it first, though. Tom Taylor, go ahead, read what he says. Hi, Tom.
Hi, Tom. A leader is like a shepherd. He stays behind the flock, letting the most nimble go out ahead, whereupon the others follow, not realizing that all along they're being directed from behind.
Oh, beautiful.
Excellent words, Tom. Excellent. And a good leader, according to Mr. Barillas, is a good listener and should listen with their heart. That's true, John.
And the person who said French to us, Jean Love, is telling us what
it means I love you.
Yeah.
We were close.
And then Kaylee says a leader should not be selfish.
That's for sure.
And people are saying how much they love on passive.
Mohammed Robin is saying, I love on passive. What's not to love? It's very easy to be in love with on passive. Tony Monk says, a great leader also inspires large amounts of people to follow their lead. Ash is a great example of that.
Oh, and we have Rose here.
Rose says, good morning, Auntie Lynn and Brother Rob. You can call me Uncle if you like, or Grandpa. Glad to join your show. You are so awesome. Hugs and love from me. Thank you, Rose.
Awesome. And we have Gina Leva.
Value, value, value. Well, that's 3 more V's, but that's one of the 3 big V's.
Yes, and Greg Hill says number 1,
value.
So, and here's Verona Willis.
Value, value, value.
That's her guess. And here we have another guess from...
Wait a minute. I think we may have a winner.
Wanderlust Kid.
Wanderlust Kid says vision, value, and victories.
Was that right?
That's right on.
All
That's
right.
the 3 V's.
You got it first.
Visions, value, and victory.
Good
and the
job.
victory is for all of mankind, not just for those of us here at On Passive.
Mm-hmm.
Kushal says creating value and a brand. Definitely doing that.
We have Lucy saying
Lucy
hello.
says hello.
And we have Tiana. Hello, Tiana.
All right, Tiana. Let's see, what time is it? 5 hours, 6 hours different. So it's 6:30. It's dinner hour there.
Dinner time, Tiana. Still early for you. And then we have Chris Tizan.
Chris was here last night.
Mm-hmm.
Here he is. Vision, value, and victory. Triple V's. V to the 3rd degree, right, Chris?
Very good. And here we have someone speaking in his or her native language. Harikanti Tripura, thank you for your comments. And we have
Stephanie says vision, value, and victory. All right, Stephanie. She's been tuned in.
Very good. She's there. And Dr. Masego Katisi is here.
Hello, Masego. Great to be here. He leads by example, a good influence to many, soon to be billions.
Mm-hmm.
That is so true.
And Comfort and I, we have a weekly show, Insights by Lynn and Comfort, and we interviewed Dr. Masego just this recent Wednesday. So you can catch it on my YouTube channel, which is On Passive Lynn Nakamoto. She is a great humanitarian, and we had a nice conversation. So please catch the replay. And now we go on to Richard LaPlante.
Some of us stay up late and get really bored. Well, here we are. Hopefully we're not boring everybody too much tonight.
Well, we got a good turnout of
Theodore
115.
115 is good. We had 132, but I think I irritated 17 people.
No, don't take it personally.
Visionary, victory, and value. That's the 3 V's.
Yes.
Tiana says aloha.
And we have a comment by Deborah Shaw.
Hi, Deborah. Successful leadership is not counted by how high you have climbed, but how many people you brought with you.
Oh, that's nice.
I think Ash is bringing a few of us right on along.
Yeah, millions of us along.
And Arena says great leaders need to have clear goals and objectives. Yes, they do. And they need to motivate their followers and provide them with direction. They must support their team members in order for them to succeed.
And here we have Mario Souza.
Solution to the pollution. I love it, Rob. That's been a favorite of mine for a long time.
And we have Rose here today.
Rose says Mr. Mafara is a leader who is always available. We enjoy being around him. He is a friend indeed and in need. We love you, Mr. Mafara, and your family. That's for sure. We do. John Roxon says a true leader knows when to let go. Very true. And Greg Hill says, I never heard what someone said about the 3 V's, but guessing I would say value, value, value. Well, actually, value is the middle V. The first one is vision, then value, and then victories to mankind, which is what On Passive is all about.
Exactly. And Tom Taylor says, On Passive, where money follows value. So in other words, Mr. Mafara isn't concerned about getting money and about profits and all that. He knows that once he offers value to the world, the money will just naturally follow.
Let's see. There's Richard Lamott,
Hi,
a good leader. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I said, hi, Mr. Lovebug.
That is a love bug. A good leader is a person who shares his God-given heart full of love. Richard, you do that every day, and we appreciate you doing that.
He's full of love.
He is. And Diane, Lennon says, solution to the pollution. She loves it. Correction to the corruption. I love that one too.
Now, everybody start taking down these, whatever you call them, slogans. They're pretty cool.
And a good reader is a great leader, Emily. Oh, that's true, Emily.
Yes, Emily, true.
Tony Monk says a great leader is also transparent. Who could be any more transparent than Mr. Mafara?
Yeah, you're right. Gina Levis says the 3 V's are vision, value, victory.
Got it. All right.
And here's Bruce chiming in with a suggestion.
Also need vigilance. I like that, Bruce. We may have to go with the 4 V's now.
There's always room for improvement.
And another V.
Yep.
And this is Muhammad saying, our great hero, Ash Mafara, philanthropic. Oh, if we only knew 10% of what he does for folks, other than us.
He's very humble and he does things quietly and he doesn't need publicity for doing good. He just does good to do good.
My favorite guy wearing a mask, Mamodu, says, the 3 V's are vision, value, and victory. All right on, brother.
And Kushal Pegu says V3.
V3.
That's kind of catchy.
Yes, it is. Vision, value, and victory will become a GIF on LinkedIn soon. It just may.
Yeah.
It just may. Remember, that's Robert, RobertGorman.
And you're getting ghostly. You gotta
I'm a
stay,
ghostly kind of guy.
stay right where you are in your good spot. And Tony says 3 V's: vision, value, and victory. Good
All
job,
right,
Tony.
Tony. Oh, looks like Key Wendell's working tonight, but there's Mohammed saying thanks to everyone.
You keep jumping ahead.
Okay. I'll keep my pants on. Key Wendell says a little busy at work. No trivia tonight. All right. Well, we'll look forward to the next trivia from Key.
We'll cut you some slack tonight, Key. And Province says,
Very soon the world will be a better place. There's a song about that. A better place for you and me.
a lot of people are getting your 3V's, honey. Look
All
at that.
right. Kushal Pegu says vision, value, and victory. All right. We appreciate everybody.
And Key says, come on, Tony Monk, throw us a trivia. Maybe yours will be correct, unlike my wrong answer.
You were close, Key. You were close.
That made it fun. Tony can come up with a trivia question. Come on, Tony, show your stuff.
I just saw Mr. Oliver.
Oh, you keep
Oh,
jumping
there's
ahead.
Diane. Okay, Diane Lennon says, I think many philanthropists will come out of on passive.
Philanthropist.
Philanthropist.
And hi, Oliver Fonte.
Hi, Rob.
He is one of the 4 OTEC pros, and he's up late tonight. Wow.
Thanks, Oliver. We're glad you're here, brother. We're glad you do everything you do, and it's much appreciated. You guys are the bomb. John Butaka says Ash is taking all of us to new tops every single day.
Yeah.
That's true.
And Tony says, Key, LOL, you're funny. Levi Baker is here.
Hello from MPLS. That can't be Minneapolis?
I bet it is.
You think so?
Yeah.
We are changing the world one founder at a time. That's for sure.
Hello to Roger K.
Asar.
Asar.
We are so in it to win it. That's for sure. That's for sure. Have I seen Marty here tonight, or did he crash already?
I didn't see him. He might be sleepy.
All right. Key Wendell says Ash is in a league of his own, but taking loyal founders with him.
Aww.
And that's one of Ash's big, things, is that we all have to be loyal. Trusting and loyal.
And Tiana wants to say something, honey.
On passive is love. That Key will become successful for future. What would you do for the future? Enjoy travel or anything fun? We need to make a trip back to Hawaii so I can feel more comfortable in my Aloha shirts. And I think we're going to do that. And Myra says a great leader has no hidden agendas. Boy, that's for sure.
It's a good one.
And Kelly says a leader should always be active. Got to stay active. And Kantesh saying hello.
From India.
From India. That's the Indian flag. I know that. They just said Indian Independence Day.
And Bruce adds something else.
And virtuous. Oh, now we got the 5 V's.
If we can remember 5 things, I don't know.
Well, I'll write them down.
Stretching my brain here.
On Pacifians are truly blessed from Yin and will be a blessing to the world.
Beautiful. And we have Filipinas Founders Group. So Filipino Founders Group, go ahead and read that, hon. For me, the leader is one who can say these words boldly. We're going to win, and that's it. Do it or die, where we heard that. Stacking the cool, I believe we've heard that. And on passive is a beacon of hope for humanity. Okay. Those are definitely Ash's quotes. Okay, here's a trivia question.
Okay. When did Lynn and Rob meet?
So they have to guess the year.
The year?
Okay. First person to guess the year gets a clap from us.
And it wasn't back in the dark ages.
It wasn't that long ago, okay?
Tony says that, Lynn, you look amazing tonight.
Thank you very much. All right, and Momodu says, thank you.
Momodu says, thanks to Lynn and Rob and all my beloved fellow founders. I'm going to sleep now. I've been up too soon.
All right, good night.
Thanks for hopping on board, Momodu, and have a good day at work next time you work.
Yes.
And Raphael says, the more you talk about on passive, the more you love it. what's not to love.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see.
Pravin.
Pravin, I'm going to say it, Pankuli says the next chapter is the amazing world will be in shock, and we founders will have our proud moment. That's for sure.
And Richard Lamott is saying today was Marty's granddaughter's birthday. So who knows Marty's granddaughter's name and how old she made? How old was she as of today?
Alexi.
Oh. Make them guess. Okay, trivia question 1. When did Lynn and Rob meet?
All right.
Get those guesses coming. Patricia Tan is here.
On passive, Catmo equals mother of all businesses. How true is that?
Mm-hmm. And we have Chandra Shekhar
saying hello to you. And
Rajni
saying hello to everyone.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Lots of new people, honey. Have you noticed?
Yes, I think
new
that's
faces,
great.
and we love that. And here's the first guess. Oh wait, did I miss any guesses? I think this is the first guess here from Jean Aleva.
Jean says 2016. That would be a no.
Good try. And we have a guess from Trevor Peters.
Hello, Trevor. 2007. Also a no.
Good try. And we have a guess from John Barilla, our chat monitor.
He's been checking us out. He hit it on the nail on the head.
And here we have another guesser.
2012. Jean got it too.
Pretty good.
That's right, 2012.
And Merlin says,
Lynn and Rob met. Where is everybody getting this information? Did you put it on Facebook?
Nope.
Oh.
It's amazing.
That's right, Merlin. It was 2012, the December of 2012.
Good job, everybody. Hi, James Yates.
He says a great leader does not mind who gets the credit.
I love that one.
Well, that's so true.
Mm-hmm. Don't need to get the limelight.
Segor says hello to everyone. Good to see you. Good to see you as well.
And here we have the answer to Marty's granddaughter,
Alexis.
And she made 15 today.
Right.
All right. And so who are you, Facebook user?
Tell us who you are.
Comment again.
Marty, if that's you, shame, shame, shame.
And here Verona says
her name is Alexis and she is 14. All right.
So which one is it, 14 or 15?
Yeah, Marty, if you're under the guise of Facebook, tell us. Say it, say it, say it.
And John Barilla says Alexis is 14.
I think she's 14 as well.
Oh, she looks tall for 14. I think she's very.
She is tall.
Yep. Let's see anybody else guessing her age. So far 2 people said 14. So I'm guessing probably 14 is the correct answer, but not sure.
Dr. Masego, let's go to that one.
All right.
A great leader is a great strategist, a deep thinker, fearless to explore new ideas. That is our Ash. Yes, doctor, that is so true.
And we see that Richard Lamott is saying Alexis is 14.
All right, I think we've come up with 14. Marty, you need to confirm that.
Marty says,
say it, say
it. So Marty, how old is Alexis?
14.
He said that?
No, but he said, say it, so I said it.
Oh, so he has to confirm whether it's 14. Marty said she is 6 feet tall.
I thought that's what he said earlier today, wow, 6 feet tall.
That's amazing.
Marty, are you 6 feet?
Marty's, okay, wait. I know how tall he is. So how tall is Marty? Don't tell me. How tall is Marty?
We know how old he is, 75 or 80.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, so I think 14 is
14, M. Kaylee says 14.
Yeah, in the live, he said 14. That's
all right.
right.
You guys, good memory. And then Marty will say you guys guess how tall Marty is. And if you've been on his lives, you probably know how tall he is. But let's see what the guesses are. Jean says 6'3", and we'll let them keep guessing. Trevor says 6'6".
Ooh.
M. Kaylee says 6'2". And then Key Wendell says 6'4".
Wow. Are you that tall, Marty? 6'4"? I don't even come up to his shoulders.
Casey says 6'3".
6'3".
Diona says 6'3". M. Kaylee says 5'9". Frank Amponsa says 6'2". Deborah Shaw, 6'3". Tim Dillon, 6'3", 400 pounds. Diane Lennon says 6'3". M. Kaylee says 62 years old. And Tony says Marty, LOL. Lily says 6'2". Wait, did I? Oh, Lily says 6'2". Raphael says 6'2". Irena says 5'4". And Bruce throws a joke in here. He says, "How wide is Marty?" LOL. And then John Butakis says, I have to be honest. I haven't a clue how tall Marty is.
Cheers, everybody.
Kushal says Marty is 6'2". A Facebook user says Marty 6'1". Roy Davies says 6'3". M. Kaylee says 5'11". Santosh says
31.
where?
Is that in centimeters?
I don't know. But then Marty, this is Marty's response.
Anyone want to play leapfrog with a unicorn? Where is the unicorn? Say it. Say it.
And then John Barilla says Marty's always sitting, so he's 4'5".
4 feet 5 inches.
That's a good one because his video camera makes him look teeny weeny, like he's like a midget. We always joke about that. And here's Kushal Pegu with the unicorns. And Key Window says, "What is Marty's ring size?"
I know that
forgot.
one.
Okay,
I know that
don't
one.
tell anybody. Okay. So let's keep guessing on his height, and then now we'll do what is his ring size, because he did say it several times on his lives. That's a good guess. Good contest. Okay, Casey says, "Good one, Marty." And Mary the BC says 6'4", 25. Or must be
Ring size.
Oh, ring size? Okay. Marty's height. Sona, measure him. That's a good one, Barat.
Yeah, measure.
Tina thinks 6'2". Mohammed Ziar says 5'8". Okay. Any more guesses here? Okay, here's the ring size guesses. Tony says 17.
That's correct.
Kaylee says 17. We'll let them keep guessing. Jean says 17. Raphael says 17. Mary DeBisi says size 8. Patricia Parent says 17. Irena says 12. And Richard Lamotte says
Marty, say it, say it, say it. Bite me.
I guess everybody's saying 17, 17, 17.
Marty, that should tell you that people pay attention to your lives.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
That's awesome if they can remember.
Everybody pretty much is saying 17.
Yeah.
There's Judy Rees.
She says she's got to go now. We'll see you tomorrow, Judy. Join us.
We're going to hang it up in a couple of minutes ourselves.
Yes. It's fun to see guesses.
Yes, it is.
And so M. Kaylee said, Marty said in his live, his ring size is 17.
That's right.
So, but we had some good guesses. And the height, Tony says Marty is 6'3". So definitively, he is 6'3". So that's good. Now remember that, because you never know. Marty might have a trivia contest one day and you'll know the answer. And this is Key Wendell's silly response. Key.
Marty is 151 first floor and 6'4", 6 feet 4 inches.
All right. I think we caught up with all the comments. We did pretty darn good. And so my husband will give final remarks as I type my pending founder comment right here.
Thought you already typed it.
I know, but I have to scroll up to get it.
Oh, okay. That's a hard way for sure. Well, we hope everyone got some value out of talking about leaders and leadership and what it takes to be a good leader. And I keep fading out into the cloud here. And please, if you have any suggestions for future topics, feel more than welcome to throw them our way. I'm a fairly good listener, and we'll be happy to take all under consideration. We try to have a topic every night, so right off the bat, we have something to talk about, and it's not just saying howdy and etc.
And
So,
tell them when our late night chats are.
our late night chats are Monday through Friday. Sunday through Friday at midnight Eastern Daylight Time, and then on Saturday
Yeah.
at 10:30. So we actually do a Friday night at midnight, which is Saturday morning, and we do a Saturday evening at 10:30.
And this is
because we don't want any conflicts with Papua New Guinea in time, and
So-
we figured
Mhm.
midnight's a good time all the way around.
Yeah. So just remember what we'll do is when this live chat is done, then I go and I create the next day's chat and it'll get posted on my channel. So you'll know if you want to share that to help me promote our live,
Right.
that's good, or just use it to come back. And you can actually comment before we start. So if you see it says upcoming chat or something like that, you can actually make comments before it begins. So sometimes we have people
And
say
we've had
hi.
people do that every night. People do that.
Yeah.
So, and I just want to leave you with one final word, or maybe 3 or 4 final words. Please stay connected. Jump into the back office. Play around with all the different.
O network. That's fun.
Network is the key.
Yeah.
That's how we're all staying in touch with each other through O Network. So please do that. Please know that starting tomorrow or today, Monday, there will be a new website,
Yeah.
an updated version of the website, and also this week on Thursday.
Correct.
So we'll be up to 2 a week, and
Eventually we'll be every day. We'll have a new one.
that's for sure. Do you have any parting words?
I would like to say that tomorrow is the South Africa webinar, and we have as a speaker Marty DeGarmo and the OTEC pros. So that's going to be at
2:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
2:30 p.m. Very good, honey. 2:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. We will be posting the link to it in the back office and on social media. It's a public webinar. So the last webinar we had, it was South Africa webinar part 1, and we had 750 people attend. That was amazing. And this tomorrow is part 2. We anticipate a good turnout as well. So please join us and learn about Unpassive.
All right. Well, we're going to sign off from here in beautiful St. Petersburg, Florida, where it's been raining all afternoon. Thanks to everybody, and we'll see you on the flip side.
And here's the sign, the international sign for I love you.
We love you all.
Hard to get it in the camera. There you go. I love you. You see it?
And we'll see you next time. And thanks for staying up with us or getting up with us if it's morning or afternoon. Good night.
Good night, everybody. See you tomorrow night. We love you all.